getting pretty much a 2-to-1 return on money we've invested versus what it would cost to have an engineer on staff, and in this case, multiple engineers. So it's been very, very good for us financially.
Let's start off with, tell us about you, your role, and your company, Allworx.
Sure. I'm Mark Staffelbeck. I work with Allworx. I've been with the company in official capacity since 2005 and late 90s since my first involvement with them. I handle engineering and our relationships with third parties, whether it's contractors or other businesses we do interactions with.
All right, could you share a little bit about what the challenges that Allworx was facing that started you seeking some outside engineering help?
Especially with mobile apps, as they became more popular, it was a little harder to hang on to developers. There were some changes in the company. We were purchased from Windstream by an individual, downsized on the engineering department, and really needed a solution for mobile apps and other projects that we have going on.
How very succinctly were you able to achieve the goals that you had mapped out in your engineering timeline by working with Envative?
Oh, for sure. They helped us get, especially with Android, it had been kind of neglected for a few years. We were way behind in the SDKs that were being used in the application, and Envative took over the reins and brought us further than we even expected.
I appreciate that. So can you tell me a little bit about what your experience was like working with your Envative project manager and the engineering team? Did they mesh well with your team?
Yeah. Awesome. I just can't say enough. Dave and all the guys that we've worked with have been number one, very responsive. Anything that I've asked for or we've discussed has been taken care of, and I love working with them.
This is so glowing. It feels scripted, right? So, but I appreciate that, Mark. Is it safe to say that you were able to achieve the goals that you had set out for this particular project?
Yes.
There's an answer, maybe there's not, but is there either a subjective or an objective ROI on using like an Envative company versus perhaps trying to find those developers to get your mobile app work done in whatever the timeline was from C-suite versus just commissioning us to do that?
Yeah, the way I've looked at it, on a year-over-year basis, being able to use Envative for these projects that are maybe our number one priority, but are very integral to the product that we provide. I'm getting pretty much a 2-to-1 return on money we've invested versus what it would cost to have an engineer on staff, and in this case, multiple engineers. So it's been very, very good for us financially.
Was there something that made you decide on Envative versus going with someone else?
Yes, absolutely. Friends of mine and former colleagues actually have worked with Envative previously, so they were one of my first choices as far as someone to approach. We've got opportunities to work with people overseas. We've got a lot of relationships there too. I really wanted somebody local, people that we know in the area. Rochester is full of engineers. All of us seem to run across each other in different capacities. And
it is a community.
Yeah, extremely comfortable to have someone local, and you guys are right down around the corner from us.
But would you have any problem recommending Envative to anyone that's listening or watching this video case study?
I would have no reservations at all. In fact, I'll come out and be a cheerleader for you. I'm extremely